Hello and welcome to David M. Hughes Stadium in Hopkinton, Massachusetts on Friday, October 28th for SportView's award-winning production of Holliston Panther Football 2022. It's found only on HCAT TV. Tonight, the Panthers face the Hopkinton Hillers for first place in the Tri-Valley League. My name is Tom Emmons, and alongside is my co-host, the legend, Jay Wyman. Jay, the Panthers and Hillers are both undefeated in the Tri-Valley League. What do you expect to see from Holliston against Hopkinton tonight?
Well, I expect to see a pretty wide-open game from both of them. I mean, both of them have, strong offenses. They got good skill position players on both sides. Defensively, Holliston probably has a little bit more speed. And the speed may be the difference in this game for Holliston. And this is one of those games, Tom, where you kind of have a good feeling about it, but either side can get ahead of the other one. And, we've played here so many years, and we've seen so much going on here that you got to be very careful of these kids over here. They're tough kids. They always are, and they always have a good line. So in that sense, I see Holliston doing okay. Now, if the offensive line is going to be the key here, if the offensive line can win the game, win their battle, I think Holliston can have a really good night. But if not, and Holliston defense puts a lot of pressure on them, that's going to be an issue.
The Panthers come into this game with a record of 6-1, 3-0 in the Tri-Valley League. They're averaging 35 points a game on offense, allowing just 12 on the defense. They are the MIAA Division IV number 3 ranked team in the power rankings. Their head coach is Todd Kiley in his 20th season with the Panthers. His record, 163 wins against 53 losses. The Hopkinton Hillers, which should be on their way shortly, they are going to show up, Jay, right?
I think so.
They are 6-1 on the season and 3-0 in the Tri-Valley League. They're averaging 24 points a game on offense, allowing just 13 on the defense. Their head coach is Mark Sanborn. In his second season with the Hillers, his record 10-9. This is the 72nd meeting of the two schools, Holliston and Hopkinton. Holliston with a lead in the series, 49 wins against 28 for Hopkinton, one tie between the two teams. Looks like it's going to be a little delay until the Hillers take the field, so we'll take a quick break. Captain's going out for the coin toss. Number 56, Grant Harper. Number 13, TJ Kiley. Number 54, Pierce Alachi. Number 9, Joey Gentile. And number 11, Brady Sweeney. This is as big a game as you get in the Tri-Valley League. Two close town rivals. Fox 25, Bruce Stearns, game of the week. We've been watching all the hype videos. Great to see these guys out there.
Yeah, it is. Well, you're going for the league championship or potentially the league championship. You're going for seeding in the postseason. But I don't care even if you weren't and there were no fans or anything. You put these two teams out on the field, they're going to go at it either way. So that's what's going to make this a good ball game. The other stuff is really exciting and really fun. But I think both these teams really want this game really badly.
Got a good-sized crowd on hand, both HCAT and HCAM. You can watch this live on our YouTube page, or you can watch it live on HCAM's YouTube page. Our friend Tom Nappy over there doing the play-by-play.
Yeah, a lot of the media here tonight, Tom.
The best media is here.
Hopkinton has won the toss and deferred. Holliston will take the opening kick.
I like that. I like getting the opening kick. Put your offense on the field. That's what you want to do. Get out there and start this thing off really well.
All right, the biggest game in the Tri-Valley League is tonight, and we'll be back with the opening kickoff in just a moment. All right, we're ready for some football, Jay, finally?
It's about time.
Holliston's going to start off with their high-powered, and now H-Cats on board stats computer, Carlos Canto with Los's pregame lowdown.
It's all right, Tom. I'm excited to get this game started as well. Last year, these two teams played back on Canadian Field, and the Panthers came away with a very impressive 42-10 victory over the Hillers. Big story of that game was run defense for the Panthers. They held the Hillers to only 21 net yards rushing. On the other hand, their passer is their quarterback, Robert Litcher. He had a pretty good game as well. I'll give you his stats right here. He was 10 of 16 for 160 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. So if the Hillers have another problem running the ball tonight, we'll see if they can turn to their quarterback to get the ball moving.
Thank you, Los. And as we were talking, Jay, you were saying this is the same team.
The same team, yeah. Both of these teams are in the same situation. They're very young, coming off of seasons that really were a little bit below their expectation last year, and now they're both sitting here at 6-1 and ready for the kickoff.
So the juniors faced each other last year, and now they're seniors facing each other again this year. Taken at the 5-yard line, Cooper Olson scoots out to almost the 25-yard line, where the Panthers' high-powered offense will start 1st and 10. Team starting with their strengths. This Hiller defense only allowing 13 points a game, 215 yards a game, 115 through the air and 100 on the ground. So pretty stingy Hiller defense.
Yeah, they're a good defense. They're really strong up front. They do a good job in the defensive backfield. But one thing I saw when I was watching the tapes, they can be beat deep, and they can be beat in the flat. And if you get somebody in the flat with speed like a Dennison or a Sweeney, they can take the ball a long way.
And Holliston's got some speed on the field. Empty backfield for T.J. Kiley. Brady Sweeney in motion, fake to him, down the middle of the field. Andrew Dennison takes it in stride, and he is gone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, I told you, if you can beat them on the pass deep, and you can beat them on the pass on the outside.
A 75-yard touchdown pass from T.J. Kiley to Andrew Dennison explodes.
They have
makes it explosion.
Yeah, they have no one, Tom, who can cover Dennison. A lot of teams don't have anyone to cover Dennison, but then you put Sweeney out there who they can't cover too. So now you got two guys and Gentile, and you throw in Owen McCarron. You've got so many things you can, and by the way, Devin Harding, so many of these kids that you have to cover that it's really tough. You almost got to go man-to-man with them.
Kawal Lima lines up for the extra point, and it is good. So just 20 ticks of the clock into this game, and the Panthers are on the board, 7-0 over a stunned Hiller team and crowd.
Well, here's the deal. I mean, you come out, there's a heavyweight fight, and you throw a haymaker on the first punch and just get them going. Now, this game obviously is far, far, far from over. We don't know, what's going to happen going forward.
But it's off to a good start.
Well, it's off to a good start. And what happens is with the speed, see, this is the thing with speed, that we talk about this so often, that the Holliston's exceptionally fast all over the place, offensively and defensively. And you can't practice against that because you can't get your practice team can't play that fast. The other thing is, by the way, offensive line, I talked earlier about the offensive line winning. Well, TJ had a lot of time to throw that ball in. Also, we got to give TJ some credit, too, putting that ball right there where Andrew Dennison can catch it and go in for the touchdown.
Kawal Lima with the kickoff. Going to be taken about the 15-yard line. And returned out to the 35.
Now, Tom, I talked about the offensive line winning they have to win. What you have to do defensively is tackle. They're going to give the ball a lot to number 21, Joey Carrazza. He's a really, really good runner, really good cutback runner. But when you get him, you got to hold him and bring him down. If you do that, you're going to be okay. But if you let him start to run wild, he can do that. And their quarterback, too, Lister, can also throw the ball. He likes throwing it quickly outside. If you look at number 7, his brother, I think it is, out here, he likes throwing the ball quickly to the flat, right there.
Lister quickly on first down.
And you're going to
pushed out of bounds by Andrew Dennison.
And you're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot of that tonight. Lister likes to do that. He likes to throw the ball into the flat. Now.
Oh, that was to Seamus Murphy.
Murphy,
sorry,
right.
Number 7.
That's right. I think his brother's number 5. But what you want to do, we talked about this in the other game last week, is you want to keep your D-backs up close. Don't let them make that pass, because you take that pass away, and that you're going to give your front 7 enough time to get in and get the quarterback.
2nd down and 8 for the Hillers. Lister hands it off to Carrazza, and he is corralled.
Looks like Lucas Badenkoff on the stop there.
The Holliston defense is very stout in its own right, allowing only just 178 yards a game, 124 through the air, and just 54 on the ground.
Really start on the ground, and and they can control the game on the ground too. Right here, Tom, a lot of times what he'll like to do, see with it coming out here in the flat, he likes to throw this quick little pass over here. We'll see if they do it on one of these two sides or if they go deep.
3rd and 7 for Hopkinton.
Oh, that's offside.
False start.
And incomplete on the pass is Lister. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Another thing that happens.
Lima and Dennison drop back deep to receive the kick.
Another thing that happens in these situations, you might want to be a little careful here. See what they do if they definitely punt it. The other thing that happens when the two teams like this go together and all of a sudden one team gets out in front quickly, sometimes things can unravel quickly. So see if Holliston can get this punt downfield.
This is a very strong punter. He was booming them in pregame.
Nice kick by Avery. Whoa, jump forward. Better catch by number 14, Kawhi Lima. And the Panthers will start 1st and 10 on their own 32. Well, didn't get a chance to announce it with all the excitement, but that was the 19th touchdown pass of the year for TJ Kiley and the 8th touchdown of the season for Andrew Dennison. Well, I'd dial up that play again, Jay.
Yeah, well, the other thing
Keep throwing it until they stop it.
The other thing that does now, you see the defensive backs are going to start playing back a little bit now. The safeties play a little bit back. And what does that do? That opens up your run game, right, for Harding.
Kiley's got Harding in the backfield this time. Bad snap, or it was good snap. It bounced off. I don't know if what the communication was there, but it's a loss on the play for the Panthers. So from the penthouse to the outhouse, is that what they say? Yeah. A super 75-yard touchdown pass, and then a little off on the communication leaves them with a 2nd down. And I think it's going to be 18 from the 23-yard line. Kiley fires out to Dennison in the flat. He breaks the tackle up the sideline in front of the Panther bench.
We don't really give him enough credit for that. He does that a lot. We've seen that. We've seen that on kick returns. We've seen that on punt returns, where he's going to get tackled. He's not exceedingly big kid, but he's so strong. His legs and his lower body is so strong that he's able to to make that extra yardage, and he came close to getting the first down.
Andrew Dennison coming into this game, 1,533 career all-purpose yards for the Panthers.
Sweetie's all by himself here, one-on-one.
3rd down and 4. Kiley rolls out, throws the ball. Incomplete. That makes it decision time for the Panthers. Coach Kiley looks around and calls out his punt team.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Looked like the receiver was open. I'm not sure if the ball was deflected.
They had Sweeney on a man-to-man coverage here, and he just beat the guy point blank. And I'm sure the coaching staff saw that. And if they're going to do that with a one high safety, it's going to be tough to cover him.
4th and 4 for the Panthers. TJ Kiley drops back to punt. Kick is going to take a Panther bounce, and Robert Collier puts the hit on right on the catch. Number 6.
Good coverage by Holliston.
Colby Lavinet. So no return yards on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hillers from their own 36-yard line.
They're a running team, I think. I would guess I would call them a running team first, of course, with Joey Carrazza, who's just really, really good runner. But like I said earlier, they can throw the ball, and he can throw the ball deep, too. I mean, I've seen him throw some deep passes. He's connected with some guys.
Lichter back, fires to his left, complete. Look, it was complete to number 8, Charlie Petruni. 2 touchdown catches for
I think that was number
8.
Actually number 5.
Number 5, Paul Lister, that's his brother. He's got a touchdown on the season.
He likes to go short, as I said earlier, to his brother.
2nd down and 3 for the Hillers. Lister fakes the jet play, takes it himself, finds room right up the middle of the Panther defense. And a big gain for number 10.
Yeah, maybe a touchdown-saving tackle by Kawhi Lima there.
Well, he is the other runner. I mean, he's the other guy that can run. Not as good, obviously, as Carrazza, but he can get out there. He's pretty good size, pretty big kid, runs pretty well.
24 yards on the quarterback keeper.
That one sort of developed a little slowly as they faked it. You sort of had some play action in the backfield, but Lichter was quick enough through the line and upfield. 1st down and 10 from the 33 of the Panthers.
You notice that Holliston.
That was number 43 on the carry.
That Hopkinton offensive line is pretty good size too, but they can get beat. Holliston can beat them with their speed. So it's just when you get to the ball carry, though, you're going to have to make sure you hold on and tackle them.
Cooper Fossbender on the carry. 2nd down and 5 from the 28-yard line. Handoff on the jet play. And the Panthers snuffed that out pretty well. Joey Gentile and C.J. Pacheco. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2.
You know something, Tom? I haven't seen Carrazza out there. I'm not sure.
I don't even think he made the first carry, did he, Los? Was it 43, Fossbender?
43, yes.
So something's going on there because you're certainly going to play Joey Carrazza if he's healthy.
Panthers are holding opposing offenses to 29.4% on 3rd down this season.
Handoff, fake handoff, and then the pitch out to the left, complete for another first down and inside the 10-yard line. Yeah, Carrazza coming into this game is leading the Hillers with 8 touchdowns.
He's
not on the field. Not on the.
And he's special, Tom. I mean, he's really, really good. So if he's not out there now, I'm not sure if we're going to see him at all.
It's going to be first and goal for the Hillers from the 9-yard line. So they've put together a nice drive the second time they had the ball. This first half for 7-0 Panthers with 5:38 to go in the first quarter. Lister with the handoff to Fossbender.
Big OZ on the tackle.
OZ's got 20 tackles, 2 sacks, and 5 tackles for loss. Owen Zakshevsky, number 8.
Second down looks like what falls on the 6.
Clock running with 4:57 in the first quarter.
7-0 Holliston leading right now.
Lister hands it off to number 7
that's
on
a
the
beautiful
counter
play.
And Seamus Murphy scores his 4th touchdown of the season.
That is a beautiful play. That was absolutely run beautifully. Well, we talk about it so often how you have to hold the edge, you have to contain. Even if the ball goes to the other side, you can't chase. You've got to stay there and contain and make that tackle.
The extra point attempt is blasted through the uprights. It's good, and so we've got a tie game for the championship of the Tri-Valley League. I mean, this isn't the last game of the Tri-Valley League season because the Thanksgiving Day counts for all the teams, but whoever wins tonight is going to guarantee they've got a
tie.
They've got at least a tie for the championship.
Well, if either one of these teams wins their last 2 Tri-Valley League games, they'll be the undefeated champion. So you got to come out and win this game.
Holliston starts with a little bit of lightning, but then Hopkinton answers with a little bit of thunder to tie this game up 7-7.
Well, and it goes back to the Holliston didn't lose the fumble, but the fumble on that first down play set Holliston back a little bit. But other than that, these 2 teams going at it, it's going to be a fun one. The other thing is, too, and if Carrazza is hurt and he's not playing or whatever the situation is, doesn't matter. If he's not playing for whatever reason, that kind of changes up. You watch.
Is he in street clothes?
I
can't tell.
You watch game films all week. These coaches watch game film all week and say, well, this is how we're going to do this. And we're going to come. And then they know he's not playing, so they come up with a whole new set of plays. So Holliston's going to have to just adjust to that. It's just an adjustment that the coaching staff will make with the kids.
Andrew Dennison and Cooper Olson back deep for the Panthers. Going to be taken by Dennison at the 10. He's up the left-hand sideline and out to almost the 40-yard line. Nice return by number 6.
I'll tell you what, feed him. Right now, feed him. He's red hot. He's playing really, really well. Get him that ball.
First and 10 Panthers from their own 40-yard line. 4:40 to go in this first quarter.
Now, we talked about Carrazza, but we haven't even seen Devin Harding run the ball yet.
Kylie to Harding. He falls forward for a yard or 2.
they got some good players in there on the defensive end. They had their captain, Justin Sokol, number 75. I saw him playing a couple of games, and he's a good one. He gets out there. Now, you can run at him. That's one of the things you can do. And if you run away from him, he doesn't really have a lot of speed, but he's a really good defensive lineman.
2nd down and 9 for the Panthers. Kiley throws it off to Harding in the backfield.
Wow.
There he is right there.
Tackled right away.
Look at that.
Justin Sokol. And that's what I'm saying. You can run at him or you can run away from him. But, you try and get down that line with him, he's going to get out there and he's going to win the battle on the defensive side.
How often do you see a defensive tackle make a tackle like that in the backfield?
Right.
On a swing pass.
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, he's one of those kids, if you like watching defense, especially the defensive line or defensive front seven, he's one of those kids that's really fun to watch. But
3rd down and 13 for Holliston.
they have the wide side of the field over here, so you can kind of run away from him a little bit here.
Panthers are 48% on 3rd down so far this season.
Kiley with 3 receivers to his right.
Yep.
And we got a delay of game penalty against the Panthers.
3:01 left to go in the first quarter, 7-7 tie here. Holliston open with a lightning quick, 75-yard touchdown?
76 to be exact.
76 from T.J. Kiley to Andrew Dennison, and then went back and forth a couple times, a couple punts, and Holliston took the ball and drove it downfield for their touchdown.
So 3rd and 18 now for the Panthers. 3 receivers to the right of T.J. Kiley's formation. Kiley rolls left. We got a penalty in the backfield.
Yeah,
long throw. Caught.
It's coming back, though. This is coming back.
Nice catch by Dennison.
Holding.
But it's coming back. Well, again, the connection between Kiley and Dennison works.
One of the things that has kind of hurt Holliston, there's not too much it really has this year. It's been penalties, Tom, and not just penalties, but the times they happen. I mean, you catch a ball down there, big first down, and you get a holding penalty down here, and it's those things kill you all the time.
Yeah, and just to for
he
stats,
must have dropped that ball because they declined the penalty as 4th down.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Panthers being out penalized 372 to 209 this year in terms of yardage.
So the Panthers are going to punt from their own 29-yard line.
Delay a game again.
Another delay of game penalty. Yeah, see, you can't keep stringing these things together because, you just had your defense out there as Hopkinton drove down the field.
Actually, you know what?
Oh,
that's a substitution penalty on Hopkinton.
There you go. Okay, Lowe's, thank you. Yeah, substitution. So, it's a little different now. It's 4th and 13, 12?
4th and 13, yes.
2:33 left to go in the first quarter, 7-7 game. Oh, they picked up the flag.
They picked up the flag,
so here we go again.
So it's not a substitution penalty.
Nope.
So it's going to be 4th down and 18 from the 34. Kiley's pick comes down at the 45. And Holliston's going to touch it down at the Hiller 39-yard line. So good field position for the Hillers.
Yep. I think one of the adjustments that I would make, and of course I always do like this, if you can move your defensive backs up a little closer and take away that short pass from Lister. Don't let him pass the little pass along the line of scrimmage. If you play too far back, he can turn and hit that pass really quickly.
Lister on first down. Scrambles right. Evades a tackle back across the field and heads upfield. The Panthers are scrambling. Finally slides to a stop, but not before he gets to the Panther 40-yard line.
Brady Sweeney, who finally brought him down.
You got to make
very elusive.
You got to make the tackles. When you get him, you have to tackle.
He's 6 foot, 200 pounds. Well, he moves pretty well.
And it looks like there's a flag. I think there's a flag on the opposite side of the 50, and that's why they're walking it back.
Coach Sanborn doesn't seem very seems very upset. And
that's a killer for Hopkinton right there.
They're marking off.
Oh, it's a big one, too. It's a personal foul.
So personal foul is going to back it up to the
ball's on the 35-yard
line.
Okay,
Thank
now you got it back. You got a second chance here. Go get him. Go get him and tackle him. That's all you got to do.
So it's going to be first and
14.
Thank you. They were moving the sticks around.
Yeah, they got to get to the
handoff to Fossbender, but he is stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, I don't know if they
Maybe
made too
13.
much.
Yeah, they got a yard on it.
Clock running, 1:05 to go in the first quarter, 7-7 score. You got to get aggressive here now, Los and Tom. You got to really get aggressive and really come after him and make that tackle. Get him for a loss if you can.
Lister to throw on second down, pumps, throws a short little screen pass.
Boy, they are not tackling. Holliston is not tackling, and that's going to be an issue.
Completion to Petruni, number 8.
Very close to first down.
And it's going to be 3rd down and 2, call it.
Now you got to be really careful on this one too, because he's they're kind of a right-handed team, and they got the ball way over there on the left hash mark, which gives the quarterback an opportunity as a right-handed quarterback to come out and run and throw that little quick pass or run something over here as a jet play.
Ball's on the 46-yard line.
Timeout, Hopkinton.
And the Hillers take a timeout, so we'll take a break. All right, 36 seconds left in the first quarter. 3rd down and 2 for Hopkinton. Lister.
Lost the ball.
And the ball's on the ground. Panther ball. Number 11, Brady Sweeney, jumped on that loose ball on a 3rd down and 2. Fossbender ran into some traffic, and somebody got the ball out of there.
Well, one of the things, we talked about turnovers and penalties in this game, and both teams are kind of hurting themselves a little bit with, of course, that was the first real change of possession fumble.
So
But
Panthers will have 1st and 10 on the Hiller 49. Their first time in Hiller territory with just 22 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-7 is your score. Sweeney in motion. They hand it to him on the jet play. Got back to the line of scrimmage plus a couple. Picked up 2 yards. That's 2nd down and 8.
That's going to do it with 3 seconds left here, 2-1, and that's the end of the first quarter.
So after 1, it's tied at David M. Hughes Stadium, 7-7. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment. All right, 2nd down and 8 for the Panthers. As we start the second quarter. Kiley fakes it to Harding, across the middle. Nice catch by number 9, Joey G. Gentile.
Well, that's the result of having to cover too many receivers for Hopkinton. There's just too many guys, and these guys can't be covered one-on-one. And, it goes, whether it goes to Joey or to any of these other receivers, Dennison, Sweeney, Harding, Lima when he's in there, any of these guys can catch the ball and do a nice job with it.
That was Gentile's 11th catch of the season. 1st and 10 for Holliston at the Hiller 34. Handoff is to Harding. He gets thrown down.
Now on that play, I saw Sokol. He's out here playing. He's playing like a defensive end position. He's standing up, and what he did right there is he chased that play. So you might be able to have something where you come back. There was no one on contain on this edge out here for Hopkinton. So you might be able to come back, swing back where he is, and let him chase, and then come back and beat him around the edge.
Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 13 for Holliston. Kiley to pass on 2nd down, and he is sacked.
75
It
again.
looked like he maybe wanted to take the ball through the line, but there was no room.
He did. You got to come to the side here. The side is remaining open. They're going all out for the ball. They're tracking after the ball, and what they're doing is they're leaving this whole side over here on this side, wherever Sokol is, wide open. So what they're kind of saying is, okay, he can take care of this whole side, and he can't. So you got to come out here. You can take your receivers and send them across the field, and this is a wide open space to get a Dennison or somebody else one-on-one on this side of the field over here.
10:05 left in the first half. 3rd and 21 for Holliston after the sack. Kiley to throw. Nice little pass over the line of scrimmage to Brady Sweeney. He gathers an orange crowd after a gain of just 3.
Fourth down here. Holliston's going to punt. 7-7, 9:20 left to go in the first half. You get those turnovers, Tom. You really got to take advantage of those. You can't, be out on downs. You got to get that ball downfield and score when you get a turnover like that.
4th and 16. Coach Kiley trying to play the field position game right now. TJ's punt.
That hit somebody.
That's live.
That's a live ball.
Number 16.
Yeah.
Picks it up, but the referees haven't signaled.
I think they're going to have to talk this over. I thought that definitely hit somebody. Ball, Holliston, there you go.
Ball. That punt was low and right in the middle of a couple of Hillers. It looked like it hit a Hiller in the back.
It definitely hit him, and it hit him, and the reason you could tell it hit him is the ball deflected off to the side. Good call by the refs.
Yeah, I think it was number 16, Colin Kerr, who fell on it.
A smart recovery by Kerr.
Yeah, just go get that. Whenever anything like that happens, go get it. Even if it doesn't roll 2 or 3 extra yards, get the ball.
Big break for the Panthers on the second turnover of the night for the Hillers. Ball's 1st and 10 on the 18-yard line with 8:45 to go in the first half. Handoff is fake to Harding. And Kiley threw that one away. Look, that did not look like the most coordinated play.
Yeah, not only that, but Sokol came over and it was kind of taunting. He kind of towered over TJ Kiley. That really shouldn't be allowed, but we'll let it go. But you got to. Sokol's really good, but you got to block him. I mean, someone's got to block him. I mean,
or you got to run at him.
Yeah, run right at him or something.
2nd down and 10 for Holliston. Clock is stopped with 8:38 to go in the first quarter. 7-7 is your score. This is the first time the Panthers have been in the red zone. Sweeney and Gentile to the left. Fake is to Harding. Kiley rolls, throws to the end zone.
Got it.
Touchdown, Panthers! Andrew Dennison.
Can't cover him. Cannot cover him. And you gotta go to him. I told you a little bit earlier, Tom. You gotta go to him all night long. He is absolutely red hot. Sometimes a player, you get a feeling that the guy really just can own the night. And he's done it so far with his catches and his kickoff returns. Great job by Holliston to get in there and score and take advantage of that turnover.
The Robert Collier snap. Oh, and I was going to say the hold was good, but the kick from Kawalima just goes a little wide. So at 8:28 left in the first half, it is 13-7 Panthers. Well, Kiley to Dennison clicks for the second time tonight. That is the 10th touchdown of Andrew Dennison's career.
Well, what I'm seeing is what they're doing is they're bringing that they have that one high safety, and that's kind of tough when you're throwing the ball that much. But anyway, they one high safety, and he's coming over, and it looks like he's when they put Dennison and Sweeney out there, he's helping double team on Sweeney. And Dennison is by himself. Dennison is so fast, and I don't know if that kid can keep up with him. But
there's Carrazza back to receive the kick, number 21.
Well, there you go.
Along with Seamus Murphy, number 7. That was the 40th touchdown pass of TJ Kiley's career. Kawalima with the kick. He drives the ball back to the 15-yard line, and Carrazza bounces it around, and he is swarmed by Panthers inside the 20-yard line.
But Tom, right here, Holliston has to take this momentum shift and use it to their advantage, and they have to really get aggressive and start coming after that quarterback.
From your lips to Paul Athey's ears. Panthers need to make a play on defense. They had a nice turnover last time they were on the field.
Watch Carrazza over here. There he goes in motion.
Lister hands it off to Carrazza. And the Panthers string out the play.
Now, he's a good runner, and he does a lot of cutbacks. I mean, a lot of times you'll see him take the ball in that direction, and he has the capability to stop on a dime and cut back in. So you got to make sure that you kind of like hold your zones back there or hold your lanes back there when he's out running the ball.
Gain it 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 for Hopkinton.
This is a really big set of downs for Holliston. If they can hold them down here and make them punt, the field position game would be really big.
Ball's on the Hiller 18-yard line. Lister to throw, looks downfield, drops it off to Carrazza, and the Panthers swallow him up. Good job by Badenkoff and David Villa, number 51.
He did not even gain a yard, it looks like.
3rd down and 8 for Hopkinton.
Press those receivers, and go and get the quarterback. Now you can't let him get to the outside either. You gotta make sure to contain that outside. And a lot of times, like I said earlier, he likes to do the flat passes out here. So you got to kind of be careful, especially on this side with Murphy and Lister out here.
Lister with Carrazza in the backfield. Murphy in motion. Lister being changed from the pocket. Got a receiver open. And his brother, Paul Lister, is not able to haul it in.
Boy, oh boy.
Big drop there for Hopkinton.
That
brings up 4th down, and they're deep in their own end.
That's one of those plays where he catches that ball and that drive keeps going. And once again, you're going to take advantage of this field position now. As Carlos said, this kid's a pretty good punter, so he can get the ball downfield a little bit. He's got a great leg. We saw him out here before the game kicking field goals.
Avery Revech. 6:33 to go in the first half. Revech punt.
Wow.
It's going to drive Andrew Dennison back to his own 44-yard line, but he picks up a head of steam and sneaks past one tackle inside the 40-yard line.
Now, what happens when you have a Lima kind of limping off the field here? What happens when you kick that far? Your defenders are not getting down there, not getting down there to make the tackle as quickly, and that gives a kid like Dennison the opportunity. He doesn't have to do a fair catch, and he can take off and make some yardage, and that's just what happened there. But boy, did he boom that punt.
I think the kids call that out-kicking the coverage.
Out-kicking the coverage, yep.
Well, Dennison likes it, says do it again. 1st and 10 for Holliston at the Hiller 39-yard line with 6:18 to go in the first half. Panthers lead 13-7. Kiley to throw on 1st down. Drops off a short one to Harding. He almost got his feet back, but picked up about 3 or 4 yards.
See, very, very intelligent play right there by Holliston. What they did is they're using almost like a little screen type of a situation, except instead of allowing the defenders to come in, they kind of just came in. But it's a nice job to slow them down. What will happen, you make a couple plays like that, that'll slow down that pass rush just a little bit.
2nd down and 6 for the Panthers. Ball's at the 35-yard line. Kiley to Harding on a turnaround, and he is off to the races. He just sliced through that Hiller defense. It's like they didn't even know he had the ball. Well, Devin, catch me if you can. Harding with a 1st down to the Hiller 20-yard line.
Nice call and nice job by the offensive line. That defensive front seven has been playing very, very well so far for Hopkinton, but Holliston was able to take advantage there, and some really nice blocks on the left-hand side for the Holliston offensive line.
5:09, clock running. 3 receivers to Kylie's right, empty backfield. He rolls right, being chased by Sokol. Just overthrew the receiver, Dennison.
Sokol did a nice job keeping up with him too. He, almost beat TJ to the spot there.
I wonder if, well, 2nd down and 10 for Holliston. Actually, the ball's at the 19-yard line is what the scoreboard says. Clock stopped with 4:50 to go in this first half.
13-7, Holliston up by 6 and marching.
Here we go with Harding again to the right side. 1 man to beat, and he's got a first down. Tackle by Paul Lister, but that was a touchdown-saving tackle.
This is great play calling. What's happening now is they're going at Sokol, and they're beating him. They're letting him come up a little bit, and then they're blocking him off, just kind of regular block, but blocking him off, and that opens a wide hole there. And what they've done is they're playing off his desire to really go and get the ball, go after the ball. And if your job is to contain, you can't go after the ball because it's going to leave wide open spaces.
So 1st and goal for Holliston from the 5-yard line. Clock running with 4:13 to go in this first half. Fake to Harding. Kylie looks and is sacked by number 70.
I think TJ would have been better off just throwing that ball away. Now that brings up a 2nd and really long.
Let's see where they mark the ball. It's going to be around the 20-yard line.
I think they've got it at the 17.
17 just went over the board. Thank you, Los. So 2nd down and 17. 2nd down and goal from the 17. 3:25, the clock is running, and we've got a timeout on the field by Holliston. 13-7 is your score. 3:22 left in the first half. We'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. It's obvious that it's like it's the 4th quarter and they're down by 2 touchdowns. It doesn't matter if we get beat, just go get the ball.
All right, coming out of the timeout, 2nd and goal from the 17 for Holliston. Just means somebody gets a longer touchdown, right, Jay? That's what we used to say.
That's what we used to say all the time.
These dynamic Panther offenses.
The other thing it does, ironically enough, it does keep the safeties back a little bit.
Kylie's going to throw on 2nd down, fires to the end zone,
Ooh.
Knocked away.
Ooh.
A lot of contact. Dennison saying, the 3 guys right around me, one of them touched me.
Was that Dennison that broke up that? Yeah, that was almost big trouble.
So 3rd and goal from the 17.
Obviously 4 down territory, so you don't have to get it all here. It'd be nice if you did, though. 3:15 left to go in the quarter and the half. Holliston leading 13-7. You got to score. You get down in the red zone at any level. Pop Warner all the way up to the pros. You get down in this red zone, and you've got to be successful in the red zone.
Kylie looks left. Incomplete. Let's see what Coach Kylie's going to dial up here on 4th down and goal from the 17.
Even if you don't score, try and get the ball as deep down in there as you can.
He's sending out his field goal team.
Wow, this is interesting.
This would be a 34-yarder.
We haven't seen a field goal attempt by the Panthers. Salima's kick is no good. Just wide left.
Well, the only thing that does is it puts the ball where it was kicked. So you pick up another 7 yards.
I think that's a pro rule, Jay.
They don't do that here?
No. It's on the 17.
Oh, they kept it there. Oh, okay.
So the 1st and 10 for the Hillers from their own 17-yard line.
3:03 left in the half. 13-7, Holliston. Remember that Hopkinton gets the ball to start the second half, too.
Lister to throw on 1st down. Chase from the pocket, looks downfield. Oh, what a big hit! Number 44, C.J. Pacheco. It looked like he had evaded Cooper Olsen, but just as he was trying to wind up for a throw, Pacheco put him down.
Yeah, I thought there was an opportunity there for a fumble, too. That was a nice job by that quarterback not to fumble that ball. Clock keeps running, 2:33 left to go. Now, if they hold him here, I think Holliston only has 1 timeout left, but they'll use it if they can hold him down here.
So 2nd and 11 as the clock resets. Scoreboard went blank for a second there. Lister to throw on 2nd down. He goes down deep down the middle of the field.
Great catch.
And a great catch.
Wow.
And all the way to the Panther 40-yard line.
Nice throw by Lister, right on target.
And that was Carrazza.
There was great coverage on the play. He was really blanketed, but Carrazza, with the ball being obscured from his view, he was able to haul it in for the big gain. 1:59 to go in the 1st half, and the Hillers are marching. Lister hands off to Carrazza.
They're getting down, believe it or not, in field goal range here for Hopkinton. Their kicker has a really powerful leg. Clock keeps running, 1:30.
Anything inside the 40, he probably has a shot at.
2nd and 8 for the Hillers. Lister fakes it to Carrazza, fires. Incomplete, intended for Seamus Murphy. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8.
Stops the clock with 1:13. You know, the other thing Holliston's kind of got to do when they get close, get those hands up, block those passing lanes. I was looking for number 5 to have the ball thrown to him, because where he dropped it out here, I thought maybe they'd give it to him, try and get him back in the game a little bit.
3rd down and 8 for the Hillers. Lister to throw. Looks deep, down the middle of the field, tipped away.
Lima on
Nice
the coverage.
play there by Kawhi Lima.
Well, what that does do, though, is it stops the clock.
I think you're just out of field goal range at the 38-yard line. You're a 55-yarder.
They're going for it.
He was
obviously.
kicking 50-yard field goals with room to spare in pregame. Obviously, a little different, but he's got the leg.
The Hillers are going for it, obviously. 3 receivers to Lister's left. Lister to throw, looks left, fires left,
Wow.
complete.
Murphy.
And he's got a first down, enough for a first down, so the Hillers move the stakes and stop the clock with 1 minute to go here in the first half.
Clock running. No, it stopped.
No,
I guess
stopped.
he went out of bounds. That's right.
The ball's placed by the referees at the 28-yard line of Holliston. Lister hands it off on the end around after faking it to Carraza, but it's picked up by the Panthers. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8. Clock running, clock is stopped with 49 seconds as the Hillers take a timeout, and will take a timeout. 13-7 Panthers. We'll be back in a moment. Very nice. Nice sized Panther crowd over here tonight. All right, 2nd down and 8 for the Hillers. 49 seconds to go in the first half. 13-7 Panthers. But the Hillers are knocking at the doorstep here.
Well, just remember, too, he really doesn't have to throw the ball. So you got to make sure he doesn't run it at all.
Empty backfield for Lister. Sends Carraza in motion, fake to him. He takes it himself. Big hit by the Panthers. Number 54, Captain Pierce Alachi. Got the first hit on Lister. He wasn't going anywhere. Clock is
Why is the ball?
stopped again as the Hillers take another timeout.
Why is the ball way back there? Did they hit him back here?
Forward progress.
Wow. Okay.
All right, the Hillers take another timeout with 41 seconds to go. We'll take a break.
Just at least a second.
All right, 41 ticks left in the first half. The ball's on the Panther 29-yard line. 3rd and 9 for Hopkinton. We're pretty sure they're out of timeouts. Lister with Carraza behind him. 3 receivers to the right. He looks right. throws deep to the end zone. Flag flies.
That's coming back.
Incomplete.
This is coming back, and
Clock is stopped with 33 seconds to go while the referees sort it out.
And this is going to
holding
be
against the Hillers.
And this is going to be an interesting call here. Do you push him back 10 and give him another shot, or do you keep it here at 4th down?
Looks like Coach Kiley is looking at over.
I mean, from the 30, that's a makeable field goal for this guy.
They've decided to take the, they have no decision yet.
That's a big decision in this ball game too. You're going to take it.
Looks like. Going to take the penalty and back up the Hillers for 3rd down and do it again. Well, the Hillers are running out of time. They don't have a way to stop the clock. So this could be a problem if they keep it in bounds. And the penalty.
Well, you're right, because
the location of the penalty.
And because it's 3rd down, he's out of timeouts. If he doesn't make a first down,
all the way back to the 39-yard line.
He can't spike the ball either if they
get 3rd down and 20-something. Lister to throw. He's got time. Dumps it off. Short pass inbounds is caught by Petruni, but the clock is running. 23 seconds to go.
Right, and he can't spike it.
4th down and.
Well, they're giving him 3rd down. Well, no.
It's 4th down and almost 20. Lister to throw, pushed out of the pocket. Tries to step up, and the Panthers are there. Badenkoff and David Villa with the tackle on 4th down. And the Panthers take over on downs with 5 seconds to go in this wild first half.
That was a great stand right there. They really, really needed that, Holliston did, because the last thing you want to do is give these guys back-to-back opportunities to score.
So the ball's at the 37-yard line. Looks like that's what the Panthers are going to do, take a knee and go into the locker room. But how about the tap the center and go here, right now?
They're going. No, they're not. No, they're going war. They're going war.
I know.
Oh,
Larch with the quarterback sneak could have sneaked at 70 yards.
Absolutely, and they could.
Well, what a first half we had. Thrills, chills, and spills. 13-7 Panthers over the Hillers. We'll be back for second half action in just a few moments. And now Los with the halftime lowdown.
All right, thanks, Tom. This is the halftime score from David M. Hughes Stadium in Hopkinton. Panthers clinging to a very tight 13-7 lead over the Hillers. Very tight on the scoreboard, very tight in the stat sheet as well. Total yards very even, 120 for Holliston, 136 for Hopkinton. It's 119 yards passing, only 1 yard rushing, only 1 net yard rushing for the Panthers. 93 yards passing, 43 yards rushing for Hopkinton. First downs, Holliston with a slight edge, 5-4. Turnovers have been a big part of this game. The Hillers have coughed the ball over twice on a fumble and then a muffed punt. Otherwise, no other turnovers in this game. And then third down conversions are very hard to come by in this game. Panthers are 0 for 3 on third down. Hillers are 1 for 6 on third down. So we'll see if that comes into play into the second half as well. Very even in terms of time of possession, 11 minutes, 5 seconds for Holliston, 12 minutes, 55 seconds for Hopkinton. Holliston quarterback T.J. Kiley is 6 of 12 for 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. The leading rusher for the Panthers is Devin Harding. He's got 28 yards on 4 carries. Leading receiver is Andrew Dennison, just an explosive first half from number 6. He has 106 yards, 2 touchdowns, plus another catch. Just an amazing first half from Andrew there, catching the ball. And then for Hopkinton, quarterback Robert Lisher is 8 of 12 for 93 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Their lone touchdown came from Seamus Murphy on a 6-yard touchdown run. He's got 11 yards on 3 carries. The leading rusher for Hopkinton is Robert Lisher, the quarterback. He's got 19 yards. And then their leading receiver is 21, Joey Carrazza. He's got 1 catch for 44 yards. Defensively for the Panthers, David Villa is leading all tacklers. He's got 3 recorded tackles in the game, including a sack in this first half. A big pass breakup for Kawhi Lima to go with 2 other tackles in this game. And then big fumble recoveries in the first half from Brady Sweeney. I believe it was Brady Sweeney who got that fumble recovery, as well as Colin Kerr, who jumped on the muffed punt in the first half. For more stats and information on the Holliston Panthers, you can follow us on Twitter at HCatFootball, and that's the lowdown.
Thank you, Los. Well, Hopkinton's not out yet, so we'll be back in a moment. All right, we've got a fresh 12 on the clock. We're ready to start the third quarter as Holliston will kick off to Hopkinton. A pair of T.J. Kiley to Andrew Dennison connections has been the difference for Holliston. And Kawhi Lima's kick is drilled up the middle, taken at the 25-yard line. Paul Lister, number 5, gets it out to the 35-yard line.
Well, both teams run in, both teams make their adjustments. And now you come out and see what they're looking at. If you heard Carlos's stats, this is an incredibly even game. I mean, all up and down, all the stat lines. The big difference right now is the 2 turnovers that Hopkinton had that Holliston recovered.
Well, and the turnover on downs just before the half.
That's the big one, too.
1st and 10. Lister pitches it out to Carrazza. Carrazza makes it to the 30-yard line.
Big OZ, the first to make contact there.
Got a timeout on the field for a down player, so we'll take a break too. All right, David Villa bounces back up. Glad he's okay. Looks like he got just a little stinger. 2nd down and 3 for the Hillers after that 1st down run by Carrazza.
You wonder, Tom, now if they're going to go back a little bit more to their running game. You don't know how this is going to end up, but maybe they feel they can run the ball on Holliston.
Handoff is fake to Carrazza, and Lister himself, he's dragged down finally by Kawhi Lima, but not before he picks up a 1st down, charges into Panther territory, and is all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Out running the ball here.
How many yards does Lister have? He's been torching the Panthers.
5 carries for 41 yards for Robert Lister.
Good crowd, good Panther crowd here for this game. Traveled well. We've got 140 viewers. We thank you for watching us on YouTube. On 1st down, handoff to Carrazza. But it looked like Zakshevsky and Lima and Larsh piled on top of him.
Carrazza with a nice little hop step there. Allowed him to pick up at least a yard or maybe a yard and a half.
2nd down and 9.
Got to be careful here now. And again, he's a great cutback runner, so you want to make sure you don't chase that ball. Stay where you're supposed to be. Do your assignments.
Lister fires out into the flat to Murphy. Murphy pushed out finally by Sweeney, but not until he makes a big gain. I mean, it looked like that ball skipped to Murphy, and that's what Coach Kiley and the captains, and they
got
do.
it.
The referees call it incomplete. So they're going to have to reset the.
These guys on the sticks.
Well,
these
now,
guys
Jay,
on the sticks can't
in
move.
fairness to the referees, if that was close to a lateral pass. If it had been a backwards lateral pass and it skipped to the receiver, it's a live ball.
Yep.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9, ball at the Panther 35-yard line. 9:47 to go in this 3rd quarter. 13-7 Panthers is your score.
They're in. I think honestly, I think they're in 2-down territory here. To be honest with you, and if they don't lose any yardage here, they might go for it on 4th down. But this is a big third down.
I think you'd see him go for it anyway. Now they're trying to decide where the ball was.
Yeah, well, what happened was...
Los, you could tell him.
It was at the 35. Started in the 36. There was a 1-yard run by Carava, and then, the incompletion from the 35.
They're going to...
I don't know what they're doing here. Penalty of some sort?
No, they're readjusting the ball. They're moving the ball back.
Okay.
Coach Sanborn's still pointing. The referee is at the far sideline.
Either way, you got to stop him. Either way, you got to come in and stop him. 3rd down.
There was a long gain by
the quarterback.
Right. They just asked for Lister's yards after that gain. I thought it was down to the 35.
It was. I don't know what's going on here. They're
on the far side of the field. Coach Sanborn is still waving.
Unless they said Murphy's knee was down when he caught the ball. That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
Anyway, the ball is at the 45-yard line of Holliston. 3rd down and 9, 9:47 to go. Lister to pass, fires a bullet to number 3, and he's pushed out of bounds for a 1st down. So Lister just fired a bullet out there that was Sam Patera.
Yeah, well, Patera, I think he's the leading, has a leading
He's got
touchdown
three
receptions,
touchdown
right?
catches. Yes, you were right, Jay. What great research you did this week.
Why isn't the clock running? He's out of bounds. I guess he was.
So 1st and 10, balls at the 30-yard line for the Hillers. Lister pitches to Carrazza. He zips out to the left of the defense, but Holliston stops him. Let's see where they mark it.
They got some good. They're getting good yardage on every 1st down here, and that's a big help for an offense, And Holliston's just giving up a little too much yardage on the 1st downs.
Carrazza is very quick. He got 5 yards there. 2nd and 5, ball at the 25. Clock running with 9:09 to go in the 3rd quarter. Lister to pass, steps up and right into the arms of number 44, C.J. Pacheco.
Very early in the game still, a lot of time left, but that might be a play you might want to put in the back of your mind and remember that play. That's a big play by Pacheco.
Loss of 8 on the play. He'll bring up a 3rd down and 12.
Clock running, 8:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter, 13-7 Holliston. That was a big play. See, because now you have a little space. You can come in and blitz on him and everything. Watch out to the side here, though. Watch these quick little passes out here.
Lister pitches to Carrazza on 3rd down. Chased out around to the left side, and the Panthers, great pursuit, weren't letting him get out of the backfield easily.
And now Coach Sanborn has a decision.
Boy, Carrazza is quick, though. That play, it looked like he was going to make something out of
that.
that.
Well, that's that cutback speed I talked about. He has the capability to do that, and he flew somebody from Holliston came right in. I thought he was going to tackle him, but he didn't.
Clock running with 7:27 left on the clock in the 3rd quarter.
Big play here. Holliston's got to stop him here on 4th down.
4th down and 11 for the Hillers. Lister to throw. Pressured out of the pocket. He's in trouble. Pacheco gets him again. C.J. Pacheco with a big 4th down sack. And the Panther defense holds.
Back-to-back big plays by Pacheco, and I'm going to tell you that this was a big one, but that one right before that I think was one of the plays. That might be one of the plays of the game, and that's a momentum changer. And this is a situation now where Holliston can just take this momentum and take the ball down the field and get a 2-possession game. They really, really need to at least make a lot of yardage here, if not score.
Back-to-back drives by the Hillers that have been snuffed out by the Panthers on 4th down. So the Panthers take over on their own 34, 1st and 10 with 7:07 to go in this 3rd quarter. 13-7 your score. Kiley to Harding. Devin Harding across the 40 to the 42. Big gain on 1st down.
You know, you get in there at halftime and everything, and everyone's making adjustments. This and that. I bet you Coach Perry challenged that offensive line. I'll bet you he said to the offensive line, "Let's go, guys. We can take over this game with our running game, and if not, we want to give TJ the time to throw some passes."
2nd down and 7. Kiley to Harding on the right side. Number 3 reaches forward. He's going to be short, I think, about a yard. Be 3rd down and 1 for Holliston. Clock still running with 6:08 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Going to go to war.
The 1st down machine, Nick Larch, is out there.
You better hurry up, though, because you don't want to get that 5-yard penalty.
There's the 10-second call by the referee.
4.
Both teams dig in. Larch forward. And a nice push by the offensive front 7. And number 12 does the job.
I'll tell you what. You may want to keep that war offense out there and run the ball to the outside. They are packing it all in. When they saw that war offense go down, you look at that defense, and they're packing everything in. You can make a big run to the outside here.
Pacheco at the right side wing. Harding to the left side wing. Pitch to Harding. Ball's on the ground. And Panthers with their first turnover of the night.
It's a big play for Hopkinton. They really needed that because, I'll tell you, I think if Harding held onto that ball, he had a lot of room on that side. They could have made some decent yardage. But now the defense got to come out and they've got to hold again. And boy, you talk about momentum shifts in this game. Back and forth, which makes the football such a great game.
But the defense has come up big. Big 3rd down and 2 fumble, 2 4th downs that they held Hillers on. Panther defense has got, let's see if they can dig in and
watch it. They
do it again.
Don't go for it all right here. Let's see.
Ball on the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Hillers. 5:13 to go. Lister looking to throw. He dumps it off in the flat to Carrazza. Carrazza dances around, picks up a few more yards.
Clock keeps running. Well, he's a good little runner, that kid.
He's very active, keeps the feet moving, which is the quality of a great running back. Let's see where they mark it. 2nd down and 5 for the Hillers, 4 for the Hillers. Keep on moving it a little bit. Lister's looking to throw, throws it to the flat, incomplete, intended for Murphy. Joey Gentile was in coverage there.
I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not. He might have just thrown that ball out on purpose instead of throwing it into coverage. If he did that, it's a really smart thing.
So 3rd down and, well, 3 call it. That's what's up on the scoreboard. Ball at the 35-yard line.
Now again, you got to watch these backs, both Carrazza and Lisher, the quarterback here.
Lister hands it up to Carrazza up the middle, and he is gone. Touchdown, Hillers.
Someone
With
down.
4:10 left to go in the 3rd quarter, the score is tied 13-13 with the extra point coming.
Nick Lodge got the little, was that Nick?
Lima.
Oh, that was Kawhi Lima, a little dinged up there. And Hopkinton's going for the lead right here.
Extra point
Missed.
is up,
Missed.
but no good.
Wow.
So stranger things happen on a very strange night of back and forth football between Hopkinton and Holliston. And Ravenish, number 15, who's looked like Mr. Automatic in practice.
Well, welcome to Halloween weekend, folks.
So with 4:10 to go, it's tied at 13. Lucky 13 on
Lucky 13.
Halloween weekend.
13-13, and the quarterback for Holliston is number 13. You think?
That's a lucky 13.
That's a
for
lucky
us.
13. Well,
Carrazza with his 9th touchdown of the season. What was the yardage on that, Carlos?
35.
35-yard run. Right up the middle. I think the Panthers had seen Lister throw the ball so much they were waiting for a pass.
And that's what I said. I told you right then. I said, you got to be careful because they have the running back and the quarterback and both running. That's 3rd and short like that.
Olsen and Dennison back to receive the kick. Dennison's going to take the kick at the 5-yard line. Nice speed by number 6. All the way out to the 30-yard line. Nice return.
Now you got to really take advantage here, Tom. They really do. They got to come down and score the touchdown and get that lead back. I will tell you, I got to really be honest about this. I did not think Hopkinton would hang with Holliston like this. I thought that maybe the first half, and you mentioned when we came over here, you were talking about that, how in the past, historically, Hopkinton has held with
they have
over
played
here,
well
right?
on their home field.
Over here, yeah. But I really did think that with Holliston's speed, but I'm impressed, more and more impressed as the game goes on with Hopkinton and how well they're playing.
Holliston 1st and 10 at their own 30. Kiley to Harding. Harding slices his way up the middle of the field for a nice gain on 1st down.
That's a smart play. You know, Harding had the little bobble there and fumbled the ball and give the ball right back to him and let him get back in the groove because that kid is one heck of a back. You know, we talk about Carrazza a lot tonight. Well, Harding is another one. He's just receiving, running. He can do it all. He's a really, really good running back.
2nd down and 2 for Holliston. Hand off to Harding again. He's got the 1st down and a few more. Devin Harding with 1,219 career rushing yards and 21 touchdowns coming into this game. Also a nice receiver.
Coming up on 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter, 13-13 tie.
Ball's at the 43-yard of Holliston.
At some point here, you're going to be able to throw the ball deep.
Hand off to Harding again. And Sokol had a piece of him, along with another couple of Hillers.
Boy, they do have some big boys in that front line, too.
Only 2nd down and 8 for Holliston. Kyler to throw on 2nd down, fires it out to number 11. Brady Sweeney reaches forward and he's got that 1st down.
See the way balance works in football? They always talk about balance, running and passing. And one of the reasons you do is because as you're running, you bring that defense in a little bit, and that opens up plays for your passing game. And that's what they did right there. Nice job by Kylie to Sweeney.
So it's a 1st down for the Panthers at the Hiller 46. $1:35, the clock running in the 3rd quarter. Kylie to Harding. Harding jumps on Hiller and into a 2nd level. Puts his head down and has got another Panther 1st down.
Yeah, right here what you're seeing is, okay, boys, let's put the boots on and go to work. And,
this front 5 of Holliston is really starting to find its stride. Number 56, Grant Harper. Number 50, Jimmy Parmisi. Number 70, Jack Schelling. Number 72, Vladimir Valesky. And number 54, Captain Pierce Alachi. And number 2, Owen McCarron. 1st down for the Panthers. Devin Harding again. And the pile keeps falling the wrong way for the Hillers. It's forward for Holliston.
Well, you got that horse, you want to ride him.
And Holliston is riding him again.
Coming up on 30 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
2nd down and 3 now after the 7-yard gain.
Should be the last play of the quarter.
Kylie to Harding again. He bounces it outside.
Oh, big hit.
Takes a big hit, but he thinks he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, you saw that he takes a big hit. I saw that he gave a big hit.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Holliston 13, Hopkinton 13. We'll be back with 4th quarter action in just a moment. It all comes down to the 4th quarter. 12 minutes on the clock. 13-13.
And a big third quarter from Devin Harding has given him 76 yards on the night on 13 carries. That's good for 5.8 yards per carry.
And after he rushed for that big first down, the Panthers on the cusp of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
Dennison is out here with man-to-man coverage. He can go deep on this corner over here to the right side.
C.J. Pacheco in at running back. Handoff is to number 44. And he lowers the boom out towards another Panther first down. Let's see how far he got.
Got a lot, about 6, 7 yards.
2nd and 3 for Holliston. Panther run game is rolling right now.
Cooper Olsen in at halfback.
Handoff to Olsen, right side. Hillers try to hold him, but I think he's got enough for another first down. Let's see how close he is. Maybe not.
It's going to be short.
Just going to be 3rd and less than 1.
Yeah, they should have War all set to go here, but.
And they are going to change out the offense and send out Nick Larch and his group. Kevin Sahagan. Owen Zakshevsky goes out there. They switch out a couple of players. Cooper Olsen goes out on one wing. C.J. Pacheco at the other. They've got less than 10 seconds to go. Larch takes it.
Oh, great move.
Big push by the Holliston offensive line. Holliston is close, but picks up the first down. They're almost down in the goal.
Here we go again.
And here they reload before
Hopkinton
can catch their breath.
Watch Sahagan in the back. Watch
First and goal from the 1.
He's going to push his quarterback right there. That last play, the play previous to that, Tom, it was absolutely run perfectly.
2nd down and goal. 9:54 clock running. Panthers on the edge of the goal line.
Well, this is just mano a mano here.
Second down and goal for the 1.
I like Pacheco here.
They're packing it in deep. Holliston and Hopkinton. Larch. Touchdown Panthers!
Need two. Keep that team on the field. You need 2 points here.
And the Red Sea is loving it right now.
You got to go for 2 here.
Well, the Holliston run game just rolled the Hillers all the way down for the touchdown.
Of course, you got Mr. 2-pointer in there, Joey Gentile.
No, that was 12. Yeah.
9:15 left to go in the game. 19-13 Holliston. And they're going to try for the 2 here. You know, I saw Lima limping a little bit. I'm not sure that they wouldn't have to go for 2 here anyway, Tom. The kicker down a little bit.
Kylie to C.J. Pacheco.
I think he's going to be short.
He's close. No signal. And he's in for the 2-point conversion. C.J. Pacheco, number 44, puts the Panthers up 21-13 with 9:15 to go.
You know, you really don't realize how deep this team is. until you see something like that where Harding just takes over the game, and of course that offensive line, by the way, taking over the game with Harding and marching the ball right downfield, and then so he comes up a little bit, limping a little bit, and you got C.J. Pacheco who you can put in to finish off your drive for you. It's just amazing. And that war offense really worked well. But I wanted to say just one quick thing. Zahigian, I think it was Zahigian, on that big scrum that took him way down to near the goal line.
Right.
That's one of those plays that they're doing that a lot now in the NFL. With what they'll do is they'll just take that by and just guy, and he'll come in and his only job is to push. And sometimes you get a bigger lineman to come in and push them that way too. So that was very, very well done by Holliston.
12 plays, 70 yards on that scoring drive, capped off by the 1-yard quarterback sneak from Nick Larch.
And that was Nick Larch's 4th touchdown of his Panther career, and it was a big one. The kick taken at the 20-yard line by Hopkinton. Nice little return.
Well, for those of you that think that with 9:05 left, 21-13 is going to hold,
it's not over yet.
No, not even close. I mean, this Hopkinton team has been bouncing back all night long. They've finally tied it up, and they missed the extra point, and the Holliston was able to take the ball and drive downfield. And I think you're probably going to see here, you might see a little bit more running too, because I think they feel pretty good about what they can do with their offensive line right here.
Nick Larch becomes the 11th different Panther who's hit pay dirt in the end zone this year for Holliston. First down and 10, handoff to Carrazzo off the right side. Let's see where they mark him.
Got about 5, it looks like.
Yep. 2nd down and 5 for the Hillers. Lister pitches it out to Murphy. Murphy hits the corner. Dennison didn't like the push-off there that Murphy gave him.
Well, I tell you, you got to watch. When Murphy's in motion, you got to look to the side like they're going to throw it to him. You can't just let him run out there and just get the ball and going. So you gotta stay right with. I know it's tough. I know it's hard to do, but he's probably going to get the ball. And even though you can let him get 4 or 5 yards, that's okay. But the problem is you can't let him get first downs.
1st and 10 from the Holliston 38 for Hopkinton. Handoff to Carrazza. He gets positive yards before Zakshevsky brings him down.
Gee, this is so great. We have 2 good teams really going at it. This is unbelievable. Really good game.
So it'll be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, Pierce-Alachi had to limp off the field. That's not good news.
He knows it's a big game. He'll be back out there if he can do it. Lister pitches it to Carrazza. Carrazza tries to get the corner, but Holliston strings that one out.
And that's where that speed on defense really makes a difference. You got a back like Carrazza who's really fast. He can cut. He can go back and forth. But when your whole defensive team is as fast as Holliston's is, you're able to somehow get out there, string that play out, and make the tackle. Another big 3rd down coming in. Nothing but big 3rd and 4th downs here lately. 7:35 left to go.
3rd down and 5.
In the game, a 21-13 Holliston lead. Is this going to be a run?
Fake to number 8. Lister being chased. He tries to make some extra yards, but Holliston stops him short of the first down.
And now you got the first of the really big plays coming up here, where it's be 4th down.
4th down, and I think 5.
He keeps marching over there.
Mark it.
He's going down the
This
field.
guy with the line marker is a little slow. He's not like the chain gang at Canadian Field,
no,
the Hall of Fame chain gang.
Not at all.
It's very 4th and 2.
Very big play here. Now you got to watch again.
Holliston's been big on 4th down.
Again, you got to watch Carrazza and you got to watch Lister, the quarterback.
Hopkinton is 1 for 3 on 4th down tonight.
This Holliston crowd whipping it up. Lister throws out to his right, complete to Seamus Murphy.
Boy, what a great
Murphy
run.
spins and breaks a couple of tackles. He's got the first down.
Well, they keep answering. They have to make these big plays, and they keep making them.
So Hopkinton in the red zone with 6 minutes to go in the game. Holliston leading 21-13, and Hopkinton knocking on the door. Lister to Carrazza, fakes it to Carrazza, takes it himself. Picks up 5, or let's see where they mark it. Oh, about a 9-yard game for Robert Lister.
Yeah, well, the clock's running, 5:25 left to go in the ball game, 21-13 Holliston.
So it'll be 2nd and 1 from the 10. Panthers need to see if they can come up with a big play. They've been making big plays all night. Some gritty football as these two teams go at it. Lister to Carrazza. Carrazza in for the touchdown.
And here it comes. This is the play right here.
It's not over yet.
21-19. They gotta go for 2.
So 21-19 with 4:46 left. The 2-point conversion, Hopkinton going for the tie.
See if they bring that
Play of the game, part 1. Lister to throw, looks left, and he's sacked! A big sack by number 3.
What a great play.
Lucas Badenkoff with the sack. Stops the 2-point conversion. And Holliston defense comes up with another big play to give the Panthers the lead.
Boy, oh boy, what a great game.
Why was there another, did the ball come loose?
No, I think what happened, he picked it out of the back was already down, the quarterback was already down, and he took it out of his hands and he took off downfield.
Oh, I got it,
So.
okay.
4:46 left to go, 21-19.
Carrazza with his 10th touchdown of the season. Gets Hopkinton within 2, but they've got to kick the ball to Holliston. And if the Holliston running game did what it did last time, 4 minutes will be nothing.
Now again with timeouts, I don't recall Hopkinton using any of their timeouts left, so I believe they still have 3. Might be wrong about that, but
Carrazza with his second touchdown of the game. Kicks return just outside the 20-yard line.
so now it's a matter of possession. If you can score, that'd be great. But it's possession, you got to hang on to that ball and run the clock if you can. But you don't want to play the clock too quickly yet. If you have an opportunity to throw the ball, you can throw the ball. What did Bill Parcells say? This is why you lift all those weights.
First and 10, handoff to Harding. He's hit right away in the backfield.
It's big number 70. He's been around the ball all night.
Second down and 12 for Holliston.
See if they can take this. It's 4:09, 4:08. They'll take this down to under 4 minutes with this play.
Well, with 3 timeouts, the clock doesn't really mean a lot. Kiley to throw on second down. Fires it out to Brady Sweeney for the catch. That's going to bring up a makeable third down.
Yeah, and here we go. You know, I told you that fourth down a while ago was a big play. This is one of those other big plays in this game because you don't want to give the ball back to Hopkinton with this little time. 3:30 left to go in the game.
That's right, big play on third down. Third down and 6, actually, from their own 27. 3:21 to go in this tight ball game. Kiley to throw. Puts it up for Dennison.
Oh, that's got to be a flag. That is absolutely has to be a flag. How can you bump into a guy like that?
Dennison jumped into the receiver, into the defensive back, trying to make a play on the ball.
Wow.
No call.
Fourth down,
Well,
you got to
that
punt.
forces Holliston to punt. Stops the clock with 3:08 to go.
Yeah, and you got to
This is an important sequence. Last time, Holliston punted. They got a break when one of the Hopkinton players got in the way. And Holliston retained possession. Another turnover. Kiley with the punt. Comes down at midfield.
Touch the play!
Played again. Oh my gosh, what the Hillers. Should have moved out of the way. It jumped right into his arms.
Yeah, I thought that.
Hopkinton caught a break there.
Now remember that Hopkinton has a tremendous field goal kicker. So, and they only need a field goal to win the game. So Holliston really can't give up too much yardage here. 2:56 left to go in the ball game, 21-19. The only thing we know is, unless there's a safety, there will not be a tie.
Holliston still has its timeouts. First and 10 from the Hiller 45-yard line.
Now they know that they don't have to get all the way downfield. So, you know, Carrazza's still in play here. You got to be very careful. You got to watch how they set up their blocking scheme. Usually when they're blocking scheme like this, Carrazza runs the ball. There's a reverse.
Handoff on the end around to Murphy, but the Holliston Panthers snuff that out. Great tackle by Owen Zakshevsky. Second down and 12, a 2-yard loss there.
This is where those flat passes come. You got to watch now over here. You got to watch for Murphy. You got to watch for Lichter over here on both sides outside.
Don't take your eyes off of this game. Lichter to pass. Pacheco with the rush.
Oh my God.
Dumps it off to Carrazza. Carrazza tackled at the 50-yard line.
I'm going to tell you, 2 great plays there. Pacheco coming in to make the play, to make the tackle, the sack, and Alicia avoiding it and getting the ball to Carrazza. That was
under
a big
2 minutes to play. 21-19. Panthers lead by 2. 3rd down and 6.
4 down territory, doesn't matter here. They got to get something, but Holliston's got to prevent them from getting anything big.
Lister on the RPO, keeps it himself.
Did not make
Holliston stands him up.
Didn't make it. It's going to be 4th and about 1.
Oh, Holliston says they got the ball.
It's going to be 4th and about 1.
4th and 1.
Why'd the clock stop? They called timeout? Oh, I get it.
Hopkinton calls timeout with 1:27 to go. Well, let's stay with you through this timeout, Jay.
Yep.
I mean, the wheels are turning. What a great ball game we watched so far.
It seems like every play is a big 3rd or 4th down play. And here's another one here. This is, right now, because of that timeout, they only have 2 timeouts left. So if Holliston stops them here, they can run the clock. It'll be over.
Right.
If they get the first down, well, now you get a whole different story. But again, they only have 2 timeouts.
Well, last time there was a battle of lines down at the goal line, Holliston won twice in a row.
And you see, it's funny too, because here you figure Lister or Carrazza, you don't think the part with this shorter yardage that they would try and throw the ball. Well, they can. It's available to you. But if somebody thinks
I expect to see Lister under center
or
and running behind big number 75.
Hopkinton has been 2 of 4 on 4th down tonight.
Lister is not under center. Carrazza behind him. 4th and 1.
Yeah.
And a penalty.
Wow, that's encroachment on Holliston.
Oh my God! They lined up offsides. 1st down.
That's killer.
So a win for Hopkinton as they get a free 5 yards on 4th down and 1.
Boy, oh boy.
Both teams were digging in there.
Penalties and turnovers. It always comes down to this.
So 4th and 1 turns into 1st and 10. Ball at the 41-yard line. 1:27 to go in this 2-point game. Holliston clinging to a lead.
Everything's in play here. Pass and run are both in play. They have 2 timeouts left. Watch Murphy on the other side.
Lister to throw. Goes deep down the middle. Incomplete.
Murphy they stacked him on the other side. He was in the back of the stack. He came back, and Lister did a good job looking at him. And I'm not sure if the pass he threw was the second option or the first option. But I thought he was going to go to Murphy. If he did, Murphy would have been in trouble because Holliston had that covered really nicely. 1:20 left to go. 21-13, Holliston.
Clock stop on
21-19.
the incompletion.
Sorry,
2nd down and 10.
21-19, Holliston.
Probably around 10 to 15 yards away from any serious field goal attempt from Avery Rat.
And we'll talk about that. Great call, Los. And we'll talk about that in a second.
Another timeout.
And another timeout by Hopkinton.
Well, one of the things that you got to think about here is, that there's they have a good kicker, right? And you want to get down close, but just don't forget this: he missed the last
extra point.
You're a kicker. You know, sometimes you get that thing in your head. So, you know, it's not necessarily that just when he was down here kicking the 50-yard field goals
with nobody else on the field.
Nobody coming to him in a, you know, perfectly held ball and this and that and everything else.
Game.
So.
Well, 1:20 to go. Now Hopkinton just has one timeout left in this important 2nd down and 10. Maybe Coach Sanborn want to settle down his team a little bit.
Well, either that or he saw.
What a great game we're watching,
this
Jay.
Is unbelievable. He might have seen something that he wants to put. Murphy's over here on this side now. This is going to be a run.
Handoff to Murphy on the sweep.
Got him.
Big hit.
Got him.
Another grab.
Keep him in bounds.
Holliston just swarming and chasing, and Murphy could not get that corner.
But he did get out of bounds. That's a big play for Hopkinton for him to get out of bounds like that.
Stop the clock with 1:11 to go here in the game. Be 3rd down and 7. So Hopkinton gets the advantage of getting out of bounds, but Holliston did a tremendous job stringing out Murphy on that play.
Yeah, Murphy's fast. Now he's over on this side. Got to be careful. They have no problem running to the short side of the field, by the way.
3rd down and 7. Lister to throw. Looks down the middle of the field. Complete. And another 1st down. We'll stop the clock to move the sticks with 1:03 to play. Hopkinton huddles up quickly. The clock starts ticking again.
Yeah, they're gonna
under a minute to play. 1st and 10. Ball at the 26-yard line.
Look for another run here.
Handoff to Carrazza. Tries to bounce it outside.
Big loss.
Holliston keeps him in bounds.
Clock is going.
Hopkinton takes it, their final timeout of the night. With 37 seconds to play.
Now, he really didn't lose, but the reason I was saying big loss is because he had the opportunity to turn upfield, and he didn't do it. Holliston was able to keep stringing him out like that.
Well, I think he's had success bouncing it outside, probably against other teams, but Holliston's speed is just overwhelming the Hillers when they try to hit that corner. Well, what a whale of a ball. I keep saying it, Jay. Having the time of our lives here watching the Panthers play the Hillers here on the game of the week, and it has turned out to be the game of the week for the Tri-Valley League Championship.
These two teams, both last year, had tough years. They come back with a lot of seniors and juniors on both these teams, and the skill positions are so strong. The lines are so strong. You know, it's really been something, really been special. Instant
the
classic.
Holliston defense has been up to the task every time tonight, it seems. When they've needed to make a big play, they've done it. 37 seconds to play, 2nd down and 10. 21-19 Holliston.
To Murphy.
Lister to Murphy.
Got him.
And right there,
big loss.
Is number 12, Nick Large.
No timeouts. The clock is going to run.
Hillers rush to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down and 15.
They can't spike it. They can't.
19 seconds, the clock running. Lister to throw. He throws to the left, incomplete. Stops the clock with 13 seconds to play, but only 1 down to make it in. Wow. What a play by the Holliston defense and Nick Larch.
The only thing that they can do now, if they let's see if they're going to go for it.
They have to on 4th.
I didn't know if they're going to kick, but they got to do something here because the clock's running.
And it's stopped.
Oh, it's stopped. That's right.
Well, you worry about the play clock right now. because if you're going to go kick a field goal, you got to get your whole field goal unit out there. And the referee just signaled 10 seconds to play in the game. So right now, here you got the Hiller field goal unit sort of loping on the field. No, don't call timeout. Don't call timeout. Penalty, illegal. Delay of game against the Hillers. So just move the Hillers into the impossible realm. Avery Revech was lining up for a field goal, a long field goal attempt. And now the Hopkinton Hiller offense has to come back out on the field.
Yeah, but
it's 4th and 25.
You have to, if
20 yards.
If they catch the ball, you must keep them in bounds. And the only thing that can happen is them get downfield quickly and get out of bounds. You must keep them in bounds.
There's not much time to get this play off. Lichter to pass.
Got him!
Hit!
Got him! It's over! It's all over! It's all over!
CJ Pacheco with a big game-winning sack! What a game!
What an incredible ball
Panthers
game!
win!
Oh my word!
Panthers win!
What an incredible ball game!
I thought Lister was going to run out of time and they were going to move him back 5 yards. But the Panthers just rushed upfield. It seemed like the entire defensive line was in the backfield, but Pacheco with the hit.
You have to give it to both of these teams, both these organizations, the coaching staffs. What a great show they put on here tonight. Just absolutely sensational.
21-19. I mean, usually I talk about the offense at this point, but boy, you got to talk about that Panther defense.
They came up big when they had to. They really did.
They really did. Bend but don't break, and clutch plays all over the field. They can really be proud of the effort they put forth tonight.
And remember, this had a lot riding on it. I mean, Holliston now will at least be a tie, no worse than a tie for the league
for
championship.
Thanksgiving,
yep.
If they beat the Wolverines,
they get it. It's theirs all by themselves.
Their championship. Well, what an exciting night. We're just waiting for Carlos's computer to cool down a little bit.
One other thing, too. It's a great win for Holliston, too, because of the seedings for the playoffs, too, which will be next week. We'll talk about that in a minute. You all set, Carlos?
And now, Los with the final lowdown.
All right, thanks, guys. An exciting finish to this one as the Panthers come away with a very hard-fought 21-19 victory over the Hopkinton Hillers. Wow. Total yards were pretty interesting here. Hopkinton actually outgained the Panthers 276 to 205 yards. Most of that was on the ground. Hillers actually outgained the Panthers 121 to 75 rushing the ball. Passing was a little more even. 130 yards passing for the Panthers, 155 yards passing for the Hillers. Some big turnovers in this game. 1 fumble for the Panthers, 2 fumbles lost for the Hillers. Really added a dynamic into this game that really kept it close, I think. And then here's a big stat here on third down conversions. Panthers were 3 for 7. The Hillers were 4 for 13. So the Panthers did an excellent job there on third down defensively. For the Holliston Panthers, quarterback TJ Kiley was 8 of 15 for 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Another clean, efficient game from the Holliston quarterback. Leading rusher was Devin Harding. Again, 79 yards on 14 carries, good for 5.6 yards per carry. Nick Larsh with a big rushing touchdown in this game as well. He had 13 yards total. Leading receiver was Andrew Dennison, 106 yards. All of those came in the first half. He had 3 catches, including 2 touchdown receptions. And then for the Hopkinton Hillers, quarterback Robert Litcher was 16 of 23 for 155 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Their leading rusher was Joey Carrazza, 73 yards on 13 carries, including 2 touchdown runs. Seamus Murphy with 12 yards and a touchdown run as well. And then the Hopkinton leading receiver was Joey Carrazza as well. He had 57 yards on 3 receptions. Defensively for the Panthers, leading the way, Big OZ, Owen Zakshevsky with 7 tackles. That includes a sack and another tackle for loss. So he just in the backfield all day long was OZ tonight. Brady Sweeney and CJ Pacheco checking in with 5 tackles as well. CJ Pacheco had 4 sacks in this game. 4 sacks. Just an unbelievable game from number 44 defensively. David Villa and Lucas Badenkoff and Pierce Alachi all checking in with sacks as well. There were 7 total sacks from the Panthers in this game. 7. Just the pressure that they put on Robert Litcher was just unbelievable. And then we had a big pass breakup from Kawhi Lima in this game. We also had 2 fumble recoveries. One, I believe, was from Brady Sweeney, and then the other was from Colin Kerr, who jumped on a mishandled punt that went to Hopkinton. For more stats and information on the Holliston Panthers, you can follow us on Twitter at HCatFootball, and that's the lowdown.
Okay, before we go, I just want to say one quick thing. Next week, keep your eyes on the news. See where Holliston's playing. They will be in the playoffs, state playoffs. I'm guessing they're going to be at home. We will cover it wherever it is. We want to thank Big Tom Harmon down there on the one of the big cameras. We want to thank Bruce Guilfoyle on the other camera and the computer thingy that he does. Los, nice job, Tom. You did it again. I don't know why you keep doing this, but you did it again.
I got 2 things to say.
What's that?
2022 Tri-Valley League champion Holliston Panthers, number 1. Number 2, I usually tell you to watch HCat all the time. Tune in to Fox 25 News tonight because you're going to see these Holliston Panthers whooping it up and playing the game of their life tonight. Game of the season so far.
21-19 Holliston wins. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.